So the meet originally was designed or created from, I was doing a program under Barbell Shrug, and it's called Flight Weightlifting, and there's a lot of remote athletes, and I just thought it would be super cool to get together one year and just throw down and drink some beer and make a time of it and get people that haven't met each other but have been in the program with each other for over a year to meet. There's a lot of cool personalities in there. I'm Benjamin Riddle. I'm the coach and director of Charlotte Uptown Weightlifting and Reebok in Uptown. Originally from Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Tar Heel fan. I was in the Marine Corps from 2004 to 2009. My day job, I am a geospatial scientist, and by night I'm a weightlifting athlete and coach. First meet was closed. It was just for the Barbell Shrug, like it wasn't sanctioned. And Charlotte Uptown Weightlifting was getting bigger in Charlotte. You know, heavy metal got up and running again. You know, you had a Rose Performance north of us, and I was like, there's a pretty big community here now. Again, especially after Muscle Driver went down. So I was like, how do I get this all involved? And I was like, well, I'm opening up to the public. So I was like, sanction it. And but I was like, that's not enough, because local meets still don't get that big. How do you unify someone? How do you bring together the clubs to all come together under one banner? And I was like, well, I'm making a charity event. And what came to mind was that there was a buddy of mine that was killed in action in Afghanistan, and there is a organization dedicated in his name called FOB Johnson, F-O-B Johnson, and his name's Trevor Johnson. And so since he was a friend of mine, it seemed like a good place to start because it was a smaller company. I knew the people involved. It was to him, who was a friend and comrade of mine, so it just seemed like the right move to make. And then the Battle of the Fallen was born.
Yep. Oh, look at that. Come on. Stick, drop. Yep. Yep. Hold on. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Behind now.
Turnout was amazing. Like I said, this is essentially part 2 of me, and I would have been happy with 30. I was like, man, 40 athletes would have been cool, will be cool if I can get them, because that would be a little bigger, that would be some growth. And usually when you go to local meets, you're lucky to have between 20, 30 weightlifters. And they just started, you know, as we got closer, the registrations were coming in and the word was getting out, and on game day we had 65 registered athletes, which is huge for a local meet. And then I think at its peak, like several hundred people were in there. By 10 a.m., we had a full house, and we had lifters on the platform from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. And the doors were open from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. So it was a big day of weightlifting. What's the goal? The goal is to unite the community. And for me, it was to show the teachings that I think Trevor embodied, you know, which was leadership and community and hard work, and that showed up in spades, without a doubt. It's a lot to run these things. There's a lot of logistics involved, and I needed more help this year, and I got a lot of help. You know, you have Empire Metal Productions and Metal Empire Productions, and my girlfriend Laura helped out a lot. It was her idea to get veteran communities, fitness communities involved, like, you know, 775 and Fit Aid, and they, you know, and Sugar Creek, and they really showed up. Just a big thank you to everyone that showed up, all the clubs, all the volunteers, you know, a huge amount of support. The donors and the sponsors, which will be mentioned here in the credits. You know, this was a, you know, I'm not the Michael Jordan of weightlifting, not even close. You know, I'm not even sure who that would be in America. You know, Kendrick Ferris. I don't know. You know, but so I'm not a big name that's gonna make you money, or, you know, or this event. You know, it's not Hook Grip or Miami Classic or anything like that. So for these companies to show up understanding and donating their time and resources for like essentially what has become as a local meet, I think is really cool, and that's part of why I wanted to make this video, was to say thanks to everyone for making it so successful, and that we will do it again, and we will do it next year, and we're going to try and make it even bigger and better, you know, with your help. And so that was pretty amazing, and I appreciate it, and we'll be in touch, and I hope this video does you some good.
Hi, I'm Nikki Johnson.
And I'm Aspen Johnson, and we just want to say thank you.
Thank you to everyone who came out for Battle for the Fallen, all the weightlifters, the sponsors, everyone. Because of you guys, we have to take a veteran off our waitlist and host them at a completely free retreat. Your support, we cannot thank you enough, Ben, for choosing our organization, and we hope you come out next year. It'll be bigger and better, and you guys are truly talented individuals, and we can't thank you enough.
Say goodbye.
Bye.